If I have been doing local SEO, how do I start to transition into pay per click?
Awesome. So out of those two offers and out of those two opportunities, either running with remarketing and retargeting or charging a percentage of ad spend on high spending accounts, I would definitely recommend that you guys start on the low side, right? Like, frankly, like my son, Silas, is 7 years old. He just turned 7. Like, I could tell him, like, follow the on-screen instructions, and he could set up a retargeting campaign that would deliver a 10 to 15% increase in leads at probably a 20% cost of goods. So if average lead price is, let's say, 100, right, it would probably cost like $20, right, just by him following the on-screen instructions. Quite literally, like, that's how easy it is. So if I were you and I was wanting to start running Google Ads, start running pay-per-click, right, that's where I would start, because it's very simple. And the other thing that I love beyond just like it's simple then for you is that it's very easy then for you to wrap this up and truly productize it. And what I mean by that is it's very easy. There's not a ton of variables. It's very easy for you to write a standard operating system, right? To write a process for your team to be able to run these accounts for you. Okay, that's where the scale and that's where the leverage comes in. Okay, so if I was in your shoes trying to start running pay-per-click, I would start running those productized remarketing, retargeting campaigns, just like we talked about on the last question. Okay, so I do a orientation or onboarding campaign, right? And again, the focus of that is 7 to 14 days in length. And what we're really trying to do is indoctrinate our prospects. And if I were you guys, I would go Google this, right? And look up the definition for indoctrinate. But essentially it means something to the effect of being able to get a prospect or a customer to think whatever you want about you or a brand, right? Without any other thoughts or misconceptions, right? So that's freaking powerful stuff, right? And we can do that with reviews, and we can do that with testimonials, and we can do that with content about the owner, and we can do that, showing, right, a scene about, them being featured on a local, news channel, and that they give back every year. They give X amount of profit to, this charity or that charity, or at the end of the year, if they're a roofer, they give a roof to a veteran every year, right? But we can truly manufacture whatever thoughts we want in our prospect's mind or our customer's mind through retargeting and remarketing. So this stuff, guys, is crazy powerful. And you don't have to do anything crazy. Just think about it. Like, what could I do that would be really cool, that would help my prospects or my customers stand out from everybody else in the market? And just by doing remarketing and retargeting, you'll get a great result. All right. So then we run that indoctrination campaign for a true brick and mortar local business. It's probably going to be 7 to 14 days, right? If it's going to be like a locksmith, right, it's probably only going to be like 7 days, right? For a business that has a slower time to make the transaction actually turn over, and somebody that wants to keep running offers and get people to keep coming back into their office or their practice or use them for service, right, it's going to be a little longer, right? And then after that, folks, all that we do is run an offer of the month and then show reviews and case studies and before and afters every single month based upon that offer. So if I'm working with a company that does roofing and siding and decks, right? Month 1, for example, we can have an offer for a roof. Get 10% off your roof, get this, get that, yada, yada, yada. Case study is going to be, or the before and after. In this example, can't really do a case study. We do a before and after with and without the new roof, right? We can give a testimonial from current customers. Is this making sense? Give me a 2 in the chat if this is making sense to you guys, right? Then the next month, we move into a deck offer, right? And it's like $250 value on this deck offer. We'll come out, we'll give you a 3D rendering, a 3D drawing. We'll bring all the samples and colors. You'll be able to pick everything out. Then we'll go back. We'll actually mock up 3 or 4 different renderings for you guys. We'll send you all the renderings, and we promise that you're not going to be able to beat our quote, right? So then you show that offer, right? You advertise that for the month, and you keep showing them as well, right, variations of that offer, just slight design tweaks so that they don't get banner blindness, right? Then you show them before and after. you know, there was no deck, and look how bad this backyard looked. Then there was a deck. It's amazing. And you take a beater deck, right? There's holes in it. Like people are, you know, falling through the deck, right? And then the new one. And then, you know, the homeowner is talking about how amazing of a job the company did. Guys, that's really all that you need. Powerful stuff, good stuff. What are you guys thinking here? Guys, I'm laying this thing all out for you guys. You guys get 6 or 7 customers like that. You got a 6-figure business with a 95% profit margin.
I got loving it from David. Got awesome. We're good.